Kyrie Irving is a touchy subject for a lot of people. Sure, his behavior may be a little odd at times, but does he really deserve all the shade he receives? Greetings and salutations, sports fans. Thanks for checking in with us once again here at The Fumble. I'm your host, Jackie Ray. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and then head on over to Twitter and Instagram and follow me at JRayTheFanatic. Now, we all know Kyrie missed 7 games for an undisclosed reason. There was a lot of speculation that Kyrie was taking the terrorist attack on the Capitol to heart, and he wasn't sure if he should play or if he should focus more on social change. Even our very own Britt Johnson took to Instagram and noticed that all of the pictures that referenced his fiancée, Marlene Wilkerson, had vanished from social media, and neither one of them were following each other. But after a little digging of my own, the two stopped following each other back in September. Kyrie didn't miss his first game until January, so maybe even if they did break up, that's not it. The truth is, none of us have a clue why Kyrie was MIA for 7 games. But do we really need to know? By the end of January, Kyrie had played 6 games and was averaging 28 points per game, which included 2 games over 30 and 3 games over 25 points. At that time, the Nets had only lost 2 games since his return. Kyrie has proven that he is an asset no matter where he goes, so are his little quirky nuances really that big a deal? I think he's totally worth it. Say what you want about Kyrie Irving, but no one can deny this man's talent. Sometimes he can be a little much, sure. But isn't that a fixable thing? Even if it isn't a fixable thing, I think it's a workable thing. I get that Kyrie is emotional, so maybe the Nets and the coaching staff should make sure to play to his feelings, so that way he knows he can talk to them and open up to them more. Now, I know to some of you that's gonna sound like I just wanna baby him, but I don't. I just wanna make sure the man feels comfortable so he can do what he does best. After all, Kawhi is often late to practice because he lives almost 4 hours away. The Clippers make an allowance for that because it's Kawhi. If the Clippers can make an allowance for Kawhi's bad planning, it shouldn't be a stretch that the Nets can make Kyrie feel loved and appreciated and like he's family and he can open up to them. But not everyone feels the same. In fact, with the March 25th trade deadline coming up, sports writer Greg Patuto has a notion that the Nets should deal Kyrie to the Phoenix Suns. I really hate to even mention that because it is way too soon to even think about trading Kyrie. The truth is, right now, the big 3 in Brooklyn is working, but Patuto is suggesting sending Kyrie Irving and Spencer Dinwiddie to the Suns. Now, Spencer Dinwiddie is out with an ACL injury, so he wouldn't play for the Suns until next season, but Patuto suggests this would help the Nets bench. This is the most ridiculous idea I have ever heard. The Suns literally just picked up Chris Paul in the offseason, and we are just now seeing Kyrie, KD, and James Harden start to gel together. It would be asinine to break all of this up right now. The only reason you would even entertain trading Kyrie right now is if you think he is some sort of liability. And to be fair, the same could be said for James Harden, who just pulled a full-on temper tantrum to get what he wants. But by the end of January, we were seeing Kyrie and James Harden hugging on the sidelines. And after the Nets win over the Thunder, head coach Steve Nash said, quote, "They were both incredible. James managed the game so well, spreads the floor, scores, assists, rebounds, gets his hands on the ball defensively, and Kyrie was just incredible shot making. He's able to make some amazing plays with the basketball and such a threat out there and so difficult for the defense to contain." So was the way Kyrie dealt with whatever he was going through and the way James Harden acted before he got traded, was that a good thing? Absolutely not. But was it worth it? So far, so good. The truth is, Kyrie is an asset. He will always be an asset. He's just a little eccentric, guys. Give the man a break. I personally think he's worth it, but what do you think? Do you think Kyrie should be dealt to the Phoenix Suns or somewhere else? Or do you think that this is going to work out just fine for the Brooklyn Nets? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Once again, I'm Jackie Ray. Thanks for watching The Fumble, and we'll see you next time.